Hopefully. Maybe.
Well, hello everyone. Are we live?
Testing.
Yes, we are
1, 2,
live.
3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the live stream for everyone who is catching up right now. We are going to introduce some very interesting stuff that we've been up to these past couple of years. And at the end of the live stream, we are going to review our mapping competition theme. So, for some introductions, I'm Hugo. I'm the head department of gameplay and level design. So I'm the guy responsible for puzzles and puzzle mechanics and all that good stuff. And after me, we have Laura.
Yes, it's me. Hello, I'm Laura, and I mainly do branding, design, all that. You may have seen the new Strata logo we introduced a few months back, and I'm here with another wonderful design update thing. Next, we have Max.
Hi. I'm Max. I once again made the stream happen. Usually I work on web development, occasionally on mockups, and very often on overscoping. That is my professional job title. After me, we have either Pivot or Oxy, probably Pivot.
Hi, I'm Pipman319. I am the quality assurance lead for World 2 Community Edition in general, but also for Stray Source as well. I mainly find bugs within like various aspects of like the Stray Source engine and file them respectively, as well as triage issues those reported by community members et al.
Hi there, I'm Oski. I am one of the programmers on P2CE, and I do a lot of maintenance and updating and fixing things and trying to find crashes and solving bugs. So if you crash the game, I'm likely going to be reading the report.
Okay. I guess we can get started. Before we get started actually, one thing I want to make clear, I haven't seen anybody complain yet, mostly because this primarily went out to our beta testers, but no, you cannot request a key in the chat. I'm sorry. You can, however, go to our proper beta application form, p2c.org/beta. That did not get now turned into lag. Please note that we are not looking for players right now. We are looking for people who have modding experience. So if you do, and you have work to show for it, visit p2c.org/beta and fill out the form, and maybe, just maybe, you will get beta access to P2C. Okay, now we can actually get started. Laura, I think you first.
Yes, hello. Let me transition to the red scene. Yes, I have the wonderful small part of doing the first introduction, doing the first thing. So we just get the boring stuff out of the way first. But yeah, we've been hard at work to clean up and modernize our branding, our logo, our colors, all that sort of stuff. And it actually took us about a year playing around with various ideas to get the final result. And then we compiled a full style guide for our whole team, for the designers and the devs. And I have the wonderful task to show you our new logo today. Our main goal for the logo was to clean up our branding, make sure the styling is the same across the website, social media, and the game UI. Should I press the switch? I'm gonna press the switch now.
Yes, you should.
Ta-da! This is our new
Wow.
logo. It has a lot of
1
the
year of
old,
work.
It has a lot of the new. But yeah, as I said, it's the main goal for this was to clean up the branding, make it scale a bit better, make it so we can use it for everything we do, regardless of the media or the application, I guess. And yes, you will see this new logo appear on our website and social media and the in-game and on the Steam page and all that. I think we actually already have 1 or 2 areas where we already changed it, but on all the other areas, it will be rolling out within the next few hours and maybe days. So yeah, look forward to it.
You can actually visit the website and see the new logo right now. We also gave the website a little different design to make it better. Not completely different though.
Yeah, we try to not change too much. We try to think about how we can use this logo, how we can use styling, and to make it easier for everyone in our team to use the styling without having to second out or ask another designer and all that. And yes, this is our work.
A long work.
It's
been going on for a long time. Okay. I guess we'll be going on. Live stream notes. Here we go. Hi. So I already introduced myself. I'm Max. And we have been long at work making our wiki. You see, I think sometime last year, we introduced the Strata wiki. It was a custom-built wiki system, and it is pretty good. However, it did have some flaws. So I'm happy to announce to you that today, very soon, we will have a completely new and overhauled new wiki. The new wiki has all the content of the old wiki, plus a bunch more, and it has the new design. On the old wiki, we had feature flags, so things that some games support but others don't. But they weren't really handled well. For example, if you tried to do literally anything VScript related on Momentum, you would just get launched back to the start page. On the new wiki, we now have these 2 fancy cards that show up. Depending if you have your game selected, it will just tell you that it doesn't work. Or if you don't have it selected, it will tell you in which games it works. We've also given a facelift to several pages. For example, this is VScript. And they are a lot clearer now and easier to read. Yeah, we also added a bunch of new, sometimes automatic, sometimes manual pages. For example, we now have the Panorama UI reference, we now have Material browser, and we have an Entity browser featuring all the key values, all the events. Also, we have a search. It only took us approximately forever, but we now have a search. We've also upgraded our start page to not be a giant block of text anymore. Instead, it now features several quick links to all the documentation that you could possibly need. We need this search at all and this improved start page because we have a lot more pages. On the old wiki, we used to have 62 pages. And on the new wiki, we now have 1,176 pages. That's almost 20 times the pages. The wiki is rolling out as we speak. So it will be a hot minute before you can see it. But probably after the stream, you should be able to visit wiki.stratasource.org and we'll see the new wiki. If you have feedback, feel free to ping me in the server or do it like a power person and submit an issue. Now, moving along.
Okay, so we're moving on to the campaign now. I know we have been a little quiet about what's been going on the campaign, but that's mostly because we kind of wanted to keep some of the surprises that we have prepared for it. And one of them, which we're going to reveal now, is a brand new puzzle element called Liquid Light. Liquid Light is sort of like a bridge between lasers and energy pellets. they have some of the properties of lasers, including how they interact with the cubes, the relays, the catchers, but also some of the timing elements of energy pellets in how you can manipulate them and move them through portals and stuff like that. So as you can see in the showcase video, we have a regular laser interacting with our good old friend Schrödinger cubes, but at the press of a button, we can quote-unquote invert them into a liquid light beam. And the liquid light beam travels through the air like slowly instead of like instantaneously. And there is a lot of puzzle possibility with them, and one of our goals with the campaign is to show people how they can create their own custom elements using P2C and some scripting, some of the new entities, and some of the new features that we're offering. And the idea, as you can see here, is to have an element that interacts well with existing elements, but also provides some quite unique puzzle possibilities. So for example, in this showcase, I'm looping liquid light, which is something that you couldn't do with a regular laser. And then I can redirect it and it just goes through the other Schrödinger cube. So yeah, one of the main focuses of the campaign is to show people what they can do with their own projects in P2C. So yeah, that's one of the new elements. And one of the other new elements that we have to show is something that a lot of people have felt was kind of necessary with Vanilla Portal 2, which is an advanced laser aiming system. So, as you can see here, we've completely redesigned how the game interacts with cubes and lasers. So we have the regular aim assist, similar to how BMod does it, where you can just point at whatever catcher you want, but you can also click and lock onto a specific target. And this is very much inspired by games like the Talos Principle, where connections are not based on funny angles or precise positioning of elements, but instead just click and it just snaps into place. And it's not called Advanced Laser Aiming System for nothing, because we also have a lot of brand new ways of interacting with puzzles. You can lock onto multiple targets and they form a sort of line where you can align your elements to. You can lock onto sources, for example, sources of lasers like portals or laser emitters, and the system automatically calculates the intersection point between where you're grabbing the laser from and where you're pointing it to. Another thing that we added is a sort of like rotational gizmo. So if you have a puzzle where you want to perfectly position the laser straight ahead, you can lock cubes onto buttons and they just snap into the middle of the button without you having to fiddle with it too much. And the system is completely compatible with Schrödinger cubes, with liquid light, as we'll see in a bit. And there's just a lot of like interesting possibilities that we wanted to explore with it. For example, we can now have the player pointing a cube directly up and it just works and you don't have to hop on top of the cube and hope that it falls facing the direction that you want. And one of the main ideas with this system is that it facilitates a lot of complicated things. For example, what I'm showing here, we had a laser bootstrap. So the laser is powering itself. And in a lot of puzzles, you want to have a cube involved in this bootstrap, but then you want to remove the cube and not interfere with the puzzle and not like break the connection. So when you grab the laser cube, it just becomes transparent to lasers and it just stays that way until you actually place it down. And yeah, it's completely compatible with liquid light as well, as we'll see there. You can tell the system to snap into the path of a liquid light beam, and then it just works. And let's see here. We also have some advanced multi-source snapping, so you can tell the system that you want to snap to 2 different sources at once, and it finds the intersection point for you, and then you can point at a specific target, and it just works. It works between many cubes. There's a lot of different possibilities. And of course, and this is important to emphasize, you don't need to know all of this, all right? It's something that is there more if you want to have more control over how lasers and laser cubes and liquid light works in your puzzles, but it's completely optional, of course. This last example is one of my favorites. It's something that I've always wanted to have in a puzzle, where you can just pre-aim the laser cube towards like a higher up catcher and just lift the cube and it just snaps into place, so you don't have to guess that it's going to hit the catcher. And yeah, that's kind of like a summary of some of the things we've made. We still have a couple of mechanics and surprises that we're not showing here, but this is more or less where we've been with custom mechanics for our campaigns.
Mm-hmm. Now, Oxy over here is going to tell you all about some technical changes that have been happening to P2C, because believe it or not, we have actually been productive over the past years since the last showcase and livestream.
Oh boy. Well, we have been working on some different things. Mainly in terms of over the past year, we worked a lot on stability. We've been going through every report, every crash, everything that we can get in terms of, is it a problem or is it not a problem? Trying to go through it, figuring out what's wrong, and trying to fix it. So you'll hopefully notice that when using the game, when using our tools, using Hammer, even a little bit of Face Poser, hopefully you will find that it is more stable than you remember to be. We've also been working on our new workshop implementation. This is what part of this competition is about, right? To get people in, get people using the new workshop, and get excited about it. Hopefully you'll find that our new workshop is very capable for any type of portal mod that you might want to make. We're allowing for content from making maps, as you would normally expect, to making campaigns, to making material and asset replacements like Left 4 Dead 2 mods, and more. So hopefully what we'll find is a very rich workshop with different fun, exciting new elements and ways to play Portal. We've also been working on lots of other things. You'll see that we've got some visual improvements going on, some limit increases and other things going on. A lot of this has been going on in the background for a while now, but we haven't done a showcase in a little bit. So you might not have noticed it before, but all of the limits on our BSBs are massively increased now. We've been doing improvements in VRAD lighting. Hopefully soon we'll have an update that'll improve some of the performance with VRAD. And hopefully more fun things to come in the future for visuals as well, but we'll see. But yeah, lots of very fun things. To talk about in Workshop a little bit more, our Workshop integration is not like the standard integration. You can actually mount add-ons to Hammer as well. So if you're making assets, making content, making different things, that content can be mounted into Hammer. And our hope and our plan is that people can now redistribute their assets, redistribute their work that other people can use, and then make even more greater material and content. So that should be fun. Hopefully, I've been working on that just like as of last night even. This has been the accumulation of a lot of different people's work over the course of the past year and more. It's finally coming together to today where we're doing this competition. So should be lots of fun. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
So now we got a bit
Well
of
done.
time between
Way too
the
fast.
announcement of the game.
We speed.
we too fast. We didn't.
I
Have
know we were
any...
too fast. Yeah.
I guess we could take this time to answer some of people's questions if they have any.
Absolutely. That's what my hope was.
So I guess if I may start, I've seen some people ask some questions about the laser system. The idea is that it's completely made using like existing tools. Like none of that is made internally, like code-wise. So anyone with some understanding of Hammer or of VScript could make something like that, which is the plan overall for the workshop, that people can just make new stuff on their own. But we will be providing the laser system and liquid light and other such mechanics as add-ons on the workshop or as downloadable items, which you can use in your own maps. And the system is completely custom made using VScript. So it's also a good place to start if you want to make your own puzzle mechanics for P2C, because it uses a lot of new features from P2C, such as new VScript functions, new entities, and new systems that make this kind of stuff possible. So, yeah. Any other questions?
I'm seeing the obligatory when open beta question. As soon as we're ready, we expect to release P2E within the next 2 years. And we'll probably have an open beta at some point. But until then, it's patient waiting for you all. Because P2C is in fact beta software, which means not everything works. A lot of things work, but not everything. And we'd like you to experience something that somewhat resembles the final product instead of Cyberpunk.
To clarify, Portal 2 Community Edition is still in a pre-release state. You will face bugs that will occur when you you will run into like issues that may pop up from time to time as you playtest the mod. We do aim to like fix them over time, but as we get closer to like a more polished product, a lot of these issues will eventually be addressed in due time. We do have bug trackers open that are currently public right now. So we encourage you to like file bugs, and we'll get to working on them as soon as possible.
Yes. I am casually not going to name another question, and I'm going to be really evil, and I'm going to share the wiki link to the Strater wiki because it released. Everybody clap.
Awesome!
Yeah. Enjoy the brand new wiki experience. I've been hard at work at it. The rest of the team has been hard at work at telling me how to make it. Yeah. Hopefully it's better than the last one.
Max, how long have you been working on the new wiki for?
Oh, good question. Huh. Actually, wait, I can figure that out. While I figure that out, though, we still have mostly compatibility with Momentum Mod on the Strater wiki. Momentum Mod still has their own wiki, mind you. but you can select Momentum Mod, and then it will mark all the features that Momentum Mod doesn't have, that P2E or Evolution might have. Speaking of, welcome Evolution to the Strata Wiki. It took you long enough, but we now finally have Revo on it. And now to figure out when I actually started working on the wiki.
I mean, so Max, you joined the team, and one of the first things that we assigned you to was like, Max, we need a wiki, right?
Desperately. Okay,
So-
I started. What is the show? I exactly can't tell you because Git tells me that I apparently started working on this 1 hour ago. That's amazing. 4 months ago. So the old wiki was started very shortly after I was brought onto the team. I was brought onto the team for making UI. I did not make a single bit of in-game UI since then. Instead, I made you the first Strata wiki, and then I realized that it was not the best. And now I made you the second Strata wiki, which has been in works for 4 months and contains almost 11,000 lines of code. Oh god.
It looks like the very first version of the wiki that you had started on was November 12th, 2022.
Oh god, I'm old.
Right? Time flies.
Yeah. That was a hot minute ago. But yeah, if you're interested, you can actually check out the source code to the wiki in our Strata-Wiki repo. Not to be confused with the Wiki repo, because we have wonderful naming schemes. But yeah, Wiki good. Please use it. Please give me feedback. Something is probably going to be broken. If it is, just tell me in an issue in the Wiki repo.
I may
Alright.
be biased because I'm part of the team, but I have been using the new wiki, or at least some version of the new wiki, ever since it came out on staging, and it's so much better than the old wiki, because I have to consult the wiki all the time for vscript stuff and for entity references, and the new wiki is so much better. So good job, Max.
So funny story, our mappers are the best beta testers for the wiki. Because I just made
Those
it
poor
and went,
souls.
yeah, here's a preview, and they just went and used it. So yeah, it should be a well-rounded experience because the beta testers were mappers like most of our other beta testers. Like the public beta testers, the non-team beta testers.
Something fun to note as well is that your wiki that you built, it is a lot of it is going to be kept up to date very easily, very quickly, as it's using data directly from the engine. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. That's some changes. So you see how like vscript got a facelift? Well, first vscript used to just be a markdown file that we have somewhat manually written and then just dumped into repo. But that's not the most effective way to do it. So now we actually have a process in the wiki that takes dumps straight from the game and turns them into these wonderful pages so that you can always have up-to-date vscript reference and entities and materials and panorama and what else? Sound operators. That was one huge implementation. Yeah, I tried to make it as nice as possible for you to use. This also means that you can use that you can look at our entities, despite not owning P2C. Oh god. And there's also even in the dumps there is full feature support, so that you don't have to go around poking if you have this entity or you don't. The wiki will probably be expanded very soon so that we actually hit 20 times the pages. But as of right now, I think over 1,000 pages is pretty darn good. Yeah. Questions?
We have some questions about the competition and the prizes. So I guess we should just clarify. The winners of the competition will get the first, second, and third place will each get a unique team item, which they can like showcase on their profile or something. And the winning entries will also be showcased on the P2C main menu for a while. And there is also going to be a Community's Choice Award for whichever entry got the most votes out of the actual community, so the most upvoted maps there. So the actual prizes are Steam items and a showcase on the P2C main menu. So, any more questions?
Which does seem
Let me
very
see.
cool.
Yes, it is. I think it's very cool. Viflame asks, does the P2C campaign have any story? Is it fully written? Yes and no. The main focus of the campaign has changed a lot throughout the years, especially before I was brought into the team. And basically, we are treating the campaign as more or less a showcase of some of the things people can do with P2C. So while there is going to be a story, it's not going to be the focus of it, and it's not going to be like a full scope game style campaign like Revolution or Portal Stories Mel. So it's going to be a more self-contained, smaller campaign, but we will be showing mostly new features and we'll be playing around with some ideas, but we don't want to spoil too much also.
Small correction regarding the prizes of the competition. All valid entries will get featured on the main menu, sorted by their place in the competition.
Oh, that's
it's
even
not just
better.
winners. Yeah, you can get famous without winning.
And if you're a player, you have a ton of content to play.
Wow. It's almost like we got infinite amount of player-friendly maps now.
So Hugo, I guess the way you described it, the campaign is more of like, I guess you can describe it like Mario Maker, where they have like dev created levels that showcase this is what you can do with our tools, with a little bit of spice around it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, we're going to showcase some new puzzle elements and some new features that are both made specifically for P2C, like the Schrodinger cubes and the adhesion gel, but also some stuff that are custom made, like workshop items, such as liquid light or the advanced laser aiming system. So it's a little bit of both, showcasing what people can use with P2C that they can't with regular Portal 2, but also what they can make on their own.
Mm. Do we answer this one?
The one you just posted, Mac? Sure. Scriptique asks, will P2C have additional items in the level editor, or will it be completely different, or will it be implemented in the hammer? Or will it be limited to hammer? Sorry, I read that wrong. It would be cool to see in-game, up-to-date, user-friendly hammer editor. So we have been working on updating Hammer, making changes to Hammer. We've been slowly rewriting Hammer's UI to be in Qt, which means that you can run Hammer on different platforms like Linux, for example. We don't have the code for Puzzle Maker. So that's something that we're thinking about down the line, where post-release we can try to figure out, okay, how do we solve this problem of not having Puzzle Maker? Thank you, Craftle. Craftle mentions, so with Hammer being rewritten in a more modern UI framework than MFT, we've got cool support for different things that you can do now, such as like theming. So we now have, if you start up our Hammer and you open certain dialogues, such as the texture browser or the options menu or other such, you'll begin to notice that some of the dialogues are now dark theme. So you'll be able to make custom themes for your Hammer. If you want green theme Hammer, I mean, you can do that today. And then hopefully with the addition now of Hammer add-ons, well, not Hammer add-ons as in theme spends, Hammer add-ons, but add-on support for Hammer. What I'm really hoping to see is people make cool themes on the workshop for Hammer and other such. I think that'd be just super fun. We'll see how that goes.
Themed Hammer.
What did you say?
Player start themed Hammer.
Oh dear, yeah, just
Green
lime
Gordon.
green. We are extending what you can do with Hammer to try to make it more modular. We've added like a console where you can actually type in commands now and like modify different things that you couldn't do before in Hammer. And of course, as said earlier, we're fixing bugs with it and should be pretty stable now, hopefully. Might become unstable again with the new add-on support, but we'll find out. I had to fix a few bugs with that already. But,
I guess one thing that is worth like emphasizing is that I've been mapping for Portal 2, like vanilla Portal 2, for like over 1,000 hours, I think, on like the Portal 2 authoring tools, and I get a crash in Hammer at least once every 15 minutes when I'm having a good day. With P2C Hammer, I haven't had a crash in weeks, I think. So that's a significant improvement. I think it's worth pointing out. Our Hammer doesn't crash as much.
Yeah, personally, it's been a lot more stable on my end here. Like, sure, do get the occasional like bug, but like, it's at least it's not as unstable as it was like in the original implementation that Valve did many years ago.
Oh, and one other thing regarding Hammer changes is that we also have now some features where you can do custom stuff in the Hammer console using scripting. So you can, for example, make a script that creates some sort of level geometry for you if you need some very specific level geometry. So it's possible now to have Hammer add-ons on the workshop that do specific things for mappers instead of just stylistic add-ons where you change the theme.
Well, that's part of the custom brushes, which is that'll run some AngelScript code. That actually is accessible from the UI, not just the console. And the documentation for that you can also find on the wiki. But
Yes, the new and improved wiki now at wiki.stratasource.org. We got a holy smokes, we're prepared. We got a screenshot of the new dialogues.
Oh, awesome.
I ran into the browser to download this and show this off. Let me drag this a bit bigger so people can see a bit of it.
Oh, you're getting to show off the brand new Soundscape preview support.
Oh,
I thought it was like worth showing off. I should mention that that our engine now also has support for like capturing 360-degree HDRI shots as well. So I can grab a sample right now here.
We got image again. Hi.
The 360 image was too powerful.
I think so. There we go.
Okay, so the stream is back up then? Are people able to see it?
Yeah, the stream is back up. No, I'm going to downscale an image so that it doesn't die again when Laura tries to load it. I see my OBS crashed. This image is 40 megabytes.
Oh.
Anyway, Oxy,
Okay.
talk about soundscapes again, because I'm pretty sure everyone missed that.
Sure,
I'm just gonna screenshot it.
Yeah, that works. I'll let you guys show the image that crashed the stream. I'll talk about soundscapes again. Oh, you're right. There was a pause menu in that video. That's really funny. I didn't know what you're talking about. You're like, pause screen. What? There it is.
So, imagine this image, but like 500 times the size. And OBS tried to
20 times the
focus.
detail.
I think I did something like this like years and years ago, and then I made like a video for it, like a 360 video on YouTube, just to test out like the VR goggles I had, like those I think Google Cardboard stuff, and even then it was just still images, but it feels really cool to be in those 3D environments.
This was work that was done by Estelle. He put a good bit of effort in, and it's pretty cool.
This obviously also means that you can now make your Minecraft main menu P2CE, as you should.
Oh, really? Is the Minecraft menu panoramic pictures like this?
Sort of.
Yes.
It's 6 different pictures, but it sort of is.
Oh, it's a cube map then?
Yeah, it's a cube map.
Oh, okay.
Someone said I'm a bit quiet, so I gotta go more into the microphone, right into it.
Oh,
I'm the
God.
only one. I'm the only one whose volume is actually leveled. That's why.
True.
So I guess to recap on the soundscape stuff, because I believe that we got cut out.
Yeah.
So with Hammer, we put in a good bit of effort. We took the entire audio system out of the engine, right? Because when you're running the game, it uses a different audio system than when you're running Hammer. We took the audio system from the game, we ripped it out, and then we had to rewire it back in and fix all the little connections. And then we took this separated chunk of the audio system and we hooked it into HLMV and Hammer. And so now when you're using Hammer or HLMV, you get accurate audio preview, exactly how it would play in game, or at least pretty close. So it plays the R&D wave stuff, it plays the sound operators, and all the different details and variation and other such, exactly the same. So if you're a bit of an audio nut, hopefully you'll take notice. In Hammer now, we also have soundscape preview support, so it'll play back your soundscapes exactly how they should be playing in game as well. So now you can actually hear your soundscapes instead of having to boot up the game to preview what the different soundscapes sound like. So hopefully that'll help with workflow, keeping it all nice and smooth.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Oh yeah,
God.
5 minutes.
We're
5
approaching the
minutes.
5
God.
minutes. So, guys, if you have questions, now's the time.
How's the time? We'll be gone in 5 minutes.
Won't we explain stuff? We will not be gone in 5 minutes.
Yeah, we'll still be here after the theme is announced. To answer
We're
any
just gonna
questions.
stop stream.
Yeah, 5 minutes over. Okay, we gotta stop stream. We're not gonna review the scene stream. We're just gonna. That's the countdown until the stream is stopped. No.
We're gonna head out to go watch the other stream of the real people who are actually developing P2C, and they're gonna
Yeah.
announce the theme. No, I'm kidding.
Thingamabob. On another note, you can also obviously use this as your obligatory toilet break before you go and grind away at that map for the competition. Maybe we should go over the competition rules again, actually. So, where are the competition rules? Oh, it's in the waiting scene. Competition rules.
We are in the
yes.
we
join
are in the
Discord.
waiting scene.
Oh,
I'll read
I'm
over the
good at
rules.
this.
Yeah. I've got them right here.
Okay.
So
As you can tell, this slide is already wrong. Today is the 21st, but it's until January 6th. You can have up to 4 people in your team, and each team can submit up to 1 map. Then these lovely judges that are on screen right now will judge your map. And the first, they will judge your map based on these criteria. So it's 25% gameplay / puzzle, 25% visuals, and 50% creativity or innovation. They will judge this based on a point system. And once each map has been scored with the associated points, that's not how you say it. Once each map has been scored, they will be sorted, and the first 2 places will get a unique item in your Steam inventory. And also the P2C main menu will feature these community-created maps. Everyone that entered the competition will be in the menu. And but it will be sorted by which place they got in the competition. So the highest ranking maps will go first, the lowest last. If you want to learn more, you can visit p2c.org/discord, or visit our website or whatnot. We probably have the Discord link in a bunch of places. But you can visit p2c.org/discord, and you can join our Discord server. You're probably in it already if you're watching this, but if you aren't, join it. You do need to be in the beta program to participate, because, well, you can't submit a P2C map without P2C. That would get kind of hard. However, if you are in the beta program, or if you, through some miracle, get in, you have to join Discord to participate or learn more, or just join our nice little community. Oh god, we got 1.5 minutes.
something to note that's a little bit less standard than the standard mapping competition is that we will be allowing for a 1-hour grace period. We expect everyone to have their submissions on the Steam Workshop by the time that is written in the Discord in your local time zone, you know. But after you submit your map to the workshop and the timer has hit and we're closing submissions, you have 1 hour to fix any problems that you might encounter. So if you find a terrible bug, something catastrophic, you know, that's the time that you have 1 hour to fix it. That does not mean that you have 1 hour to add a whole new thing to your map. Don't do that. You're going to stress yourself out. 1 hour, fix your bugs. So hopefully that helps. We'll find out. New experiment.
In that time period, you're also encouraged to like perform like a final round of testing for your maps in general, and run a final compile with VRAD and all that. So
if it runs fast enough for your computer, it runs, right?
Prep it for packaging.
Okay, 10 more seconds. This is nerve-wracking.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the theme is A Glimpse into the Future.
Hooray!
Woo!
We are really proud of that one.
So I guess I should clarify, the theme can be interpreted. So if you have an interpretation for the theme, go for it. If it's somewhat related to A Glimpse into the Future, it is qualifiable. So it can be a theme interpreted in terms of visuals. You can, for example, make an alternate future of Aperture or what video games would look like in the future. Or you can interpret it as a gameplay element, like maybe your map involves time travel. It's completely up to interpretation, and we will be giving the most weight towards innovation. So be creative, be inventive, be curious, go to the wiki, learn some new stuff, and put it in your maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, and glimpse in the future, you can really do a lot with that. That can just be a glimpse into the future of what you think like people might want to make, like cool things they want to make in P2C even, you know, that which gives you any ability to make whatever you want. It's like, oh, okay, I just want to make something cool and new. That could be something futuristic to what people could do with Portal 2 modding, right? Any kind of interpretation of a glimpse into the future that you want to take, you can do, as long as it's something cool, something new.
Mhm.
I'm glad I didn't click on the scene accidentally during the stream.
Yes.
Whoops!
That would have been tragic.
It only crashed.
Oh
like
god.
twice.
Nah. But yeah, then again, if you have a totally different interpretation for this, aside from the ones announced here, you can obviously go with that.
Yeah,
And if you think
already-
that it,
I already wrote in the stream, glimpse into the future, so you only are able to see the whole test chamber through one eye because it's just a glimpse.
that'd be great, actually. But yeah, do note it has to be submitted to the workshop. Please don't break Steam's TOS. Please be a reasonable human being. We didn't put this into the rules, but obviously your map will get disqualified if you mess this up. So yeah. Have fun. Good luck. Your time starts 2 minutes ago. 3 minutes ago.
Oh god, start now! Oh god!
Yeah, you gotta run now. Oh god.
Oh, I guess I should
Um,
also mention, if you're watching the stream and you're not a beta tester, but you have some experience with Hammer, now would be a perfect time to apply for the P2C beta, which you can do in our website at p2c.org/beta. And all we ask of people is that they show that they have some experience. Any workshop map or screenshot of ongoing projects, anything that shows that you have some technical experience is welcome, and we approve most people that show experience. So if you want to participate on the mapping competition, please do apply to the beta.
Yeah, we'll be keeping an extra lookout on the beta application form over the couple. I mean, we do it in general, but we'll keep an extra close eye on the form for the next month. That said, it might be that it'll take a week. Who knows? But we will try to hurry up.
So who's doing triple lasers?
I don't know. Whoa. Now we've officially run out of topics. Damn.
No, there is one more topic, which is if you're also interested and you have the technical expertise and the time and you want to help us make P2C into reality, be it with mapping or asset creation or anything like that, you can also apply to become a team member. Do we have a link for that?
No, but you can check our new and approved website and visit the team section. And up there is there are a bunch of like different things that we're looking for, like a lot of them, mostly UI designers, because damn Panorama. Laura, you're writing in big text on the screen right now.
Yes. There we go. Studio mode isn't doing the studio thing.
Yes, amazing. But yes, you can apply on p2c.org or to community.com/team.
Let me do it properly. There we go. My god, this text is long. Anyways, there we go. Just go here.
Yay! Yeah. As you can tell by us editing the stream in real time, we are absolutely professionals.
I didn't know I had to stream like half an hour before.
Because the actual person that was supposed to stream had something come up. So I just declared that Law would stream. So this is how that happened. That aside, the stream has been 1 or 2 weeks of really hard work.
And then also like
hope
a
you-
whole year of stuff as well.
Oh yeah, this stream has been a year in the making. But we hope that you appreciate it. If not, I will personally make sure that I will deny your P2C key.
For legal reasons, that was a joke.
For
Yeah,
unlegal reasons,
obviously
it
I won't.
wasn't.
Realistically, I'm not the one looking at key apps. Unless someone applies a script dev, which I don't think is open right now.
Okay, we have another wonderful thing I can show you.
Oh,
As
Oh.
a little throw out, what's it called? A wonderful throw out, one last thing. Just gotta set up the scenes right now.
just don't crash the stream again.
I hope it's not a 500 gigabyte 3D thing. Okay, let me see if this works. Oh, it's way too big.
Oh.
God, it's almost like it's a large video.
Hi.
No,
is
that's
this
overlay.
one.
You gotta play the video and then stop it,
Good to
which
see.
is weird.
Boop.
Ah, yes. Oh yeah, we completely forgot to mention. Whip is on the team now.
We didn't.
This is
we
sort
didn't-
of important.
We didn't forget. Everyone knew.
Now, you might have noticed that Whip is chilling there in the bottom right corner. You might know her from making very fancy P2E videos. And she's now on the team to help us bring you more content because honestly, it's been a hot minute since we posted publicly. And Whip is here to break that silence. Also, we've brought another person under the team, but I didn't even remember their name yet. Hold up. Buns is also part of the team. Alright. You will see them on the team page soon as we get to actually updating it, because that was really not a priority when we had a live stream to run.
I swear. People in the chat, it's crazy what happens before the stream here.
Yeah. It's
like they want to fit a whole work week right before the stream.
oh, we're starting in 10 minutes? Quick, rehearse the entire script. That is great. Yeah.
The whole time I've been working on trying to get an update out.
Oh yeah, we forgot. The actual game might take a moment to update to the new branding, because, well,
Steam.
we have to make an entire game build. That stuff takes time.
Yeah,
but
we
it
have
will
like
be
a
done
dedicated.
eventually.
Yeah, the whole build process is done through like a dedicated pipeline, and it's done in like several layers. So like it has like go through CI, then push to Steamworks, and then to public or a specific rank. We do have to evaluate these builds on a case-by-case basis, which is why we have like a panel of QA members as well, who can help us weed out very specific issues in certain aspects of Strata. So thank you to the QA members here as well. Yeah, just like to point out.
The QA members, we know we have like a closed beta, where non-QA members are able to test the game. However, the QA members are the ones making sure that your device doesn't explode when you run P2C. So they're actually doing a very honorable job of sacrificing their PCs for your PC's safety. Realistically, they're just pointing out when we ship a build that just crashes on start. And also really weird bugs sometimes. Mostly weird bugs. Now, do we have anything else to say?
Unless someone has any more questions in the comments, I think that's a wrap.
Seems like it. Proceed to talk faster than the 30-second YouTube delay. My chat might have also been frozen this entire time. Yes, it has been. Oh god.
But yeah, apply for the beta, apply for the team. We're always looking for new people. We're always looking for new beta testers. So if you have some knowledge, any knowledge of Hammer or scripting or asset creation or anything like that related to source modding, please do apply to the beta or to the team if you're inclined. Check out our new wiki. Please do.
Please do. Please give me feedback. I need feedback. If it's good, if it's bad, don't be shy. Just throw it all at me.
Oh yeah, I guess that's a good point to also bring up. If you have questions or feedback or anything that didn't make it to this stream and you don't have time to comment or you're just watching the VOD, join our Discord. We're always answering questions. We're always online. We're chronically online, so we're always looking for feedback or suggestions or stuff like that.
Yes.
Thank you, Max, for the link.
Anytime.
And yeah, we'll also be answering questions regarding the mapping competition, if you have any, on our Discord.
Also, if you're participating in the mapping competition, don't forget that there is a fancy React role, which still uses the old logo, that you can go and click on if you're on the P2C beta. It's in beta announce, and then you will get more notifications about things related to the competition, as well as a fancy role to keep on your profile. Otherwise, from the entire P2C team, I would like to thank you for watching.
Thank you.
And who knows, maybe we will see each other in the Discord sometime.
Yay! Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the questions and the participation. It's really appreciated.
Yep. Thank you, everyone. Woohoo!